Hey guys, so I think it's day 13, maybe, of getting the Calamity's Hope series together. So we've been through the ringer together as I implemented those edits. Took me forever. So tonight we get to do this fun stuff. So I do have a lot of things to catch up on email wise, so I will be doing that. I usually like to multitask, but for other series and stuff, but I wanted to at least film some of the fun stuff with you guys. So the first thing that I am doing is the covers. My cover designer has all 3 covers done for the ebooks, so we're going to look at them. I have to do the thumbnail test. I'm going to look and make sure they hold up to other covers in the genre, and then we're going to put the books together and get at least that much. I can't do the paperbacks yet, but I also want to see which ones look better, because he gave me a couple different versions of some of them. So I'm very excited to get to this fun part. And then I had some ideas for the next book in the series, which I think is going to be Flood. So I have Flood, and then I had ideas for Landslide. I just don't know if Landslide's going to be the disaster. So some of the disasters may change up, but the next one is going to be, one of the girl characters is going to be a vet tech. And I'm working with my sister because my sister is a vet tech, so I'm excited to portray that, because every book has a major character that I've kind of latched onto. And so we may work a little bit on that, but I need to I haven't gotten the covers downloaded at all, so I need to go through here and do that so we get to do the fun stuff. So I'm going to move me over here so you guys can kind of have fun with that. Okay, so, and plus while we're doing this, I get to talk about the covers a little bit. So at 7:30, I do have important other things to do, so like as long as I get to work on those things by about 9 o'clock, we're good. Alright, so this was the first version of Volcano that he came up with, and this was the second one, and I pulled the avid readers of Christian fiction group on Facebook, so shout out to that group because they've been wonderful. They were the ones who first pointed out that they looked, the original covers looked, the ones that you guys have been seeing, the proof copies, they look not clean, and mine are clean romance, and I don't want people thinking they're spicy. So I posted again in that group, posted both of these, and everybody was choosing one or the other, and so some of the general consensus was that this looks more romance, this looks more suspense, and it kind of depends on which one I wanted the book to be and which one the book is. And so the disasters don't come in until the very, very end of the book, and so I don't want people having this cover and thinking the disaster, the plot line is going to be from the beginning, and that the suspense is through the whole book, because most of the first part of all the books until the end is the disaster, is the romance. And so between that, and I actually did count because we had so many numbers. So, and then I posted it in my fan group and my launch team, so this also includes the votes from those 2 groups. So I had 3 and 3 in my launch team, and then it was 6 to 4 in favor of this one in my JW Warriors, my fan group. So altogether it was 53 people for this one, the romancy cover, and then it was 32 to this one, so it was pretty much this one. Now my mom, my sister, and my husband all liked this one as well. On the one hand, I liked how this was cleaner and you could read it better, but I did agree with the concerns that this looks more romancy, this looks more suspenseful. And so I decided to go with this one. And then, so this was the first rendition of Wildfire that I got, and nobody has seen this because I asked him to do Wildfire next, since that's the one with the deadline. And I liked it, and because he also sent me another version of Volcano, this one with the volcano more prominent. I think the very first version didn't have it so prominent. I also felt like this literally looks like a silhouette of Liam and Julia, so that was nice. But this one, it looks very close to Volcano, although I do like the red, but they look too old. If you look closely, the silhouettes they look like they're in their 40s, kind of, to me. Like, maybe it's just me. So I told him about that, and then he sent me, he would send me both to compare, basically. And so he sent me this version, and he would send them side by side with Volcano to make sure that they didn't look too similar. Which they do look similar, but we don't want them to look like the same. My internet's not loading, so wonderful. Alright, so this was the second one, and they do look younger, and they're laughing, and I just like the way that it looks. So this was the version of Wildfire that I did like. I still think it looks a little close, but this one has like blues and pinks at the top, whereas Volcano does not. So, and then you can see the Volcano is different, the Wildfire is different. So it's close, very, very close, but different. that was Wildfire. And then he just sent me, like minutes ago, this and this for Earthquake. They look perfect. So this is the he said he did this color to match the sun, and then he did this one to match the sky. And for me, this one matches the series, because if you look, the colors for the series are the same. So I'm thinking that consistency is important. I also do like this one though, because the color scheme matches the cover better. Whereas this one feels like it stands out, but you can see like the sun, and then there's like a sunset kind of faded there. But I definitely like the Earthquake, and I love the bottom. Like it's so cool. I can't wait to do Flood. So I'm gonna download. Okay, now I gotta move myself over here. I like how you can do that. My other one, I couldn't do that. The only problem with this one is that I can't make my face big, because that one would record my face and the computer screen at one time, and you'd take both clips and overlap them on top of each other. This one, I don't have to edit it to overlap them, because it films literally this, but the downside is that I can't talk, like I can't bring my face up big for you guys. Anywho, all right, so Calamity's Hope. I'm gonna label this as old, like the whole folder old, and then I'm gonna do covers 2024. All right, so we're gonna do, I don't know which one I did. Yeah, that one. I want to do a thumbnail test with both to see which one looks better from far away, because the only problem is with the one that matches the color scheme, the pink one. I feel like from far away, when you're scrolling through like Amazon, the title may blend in a little bit. So, and then this one will stand out and match the series. So I did think that I feel shallow. He doesn't really look like Andy too much. Like, she looks good. And the other ones do kind of encapsulate this one. Yeah, I feel like Volcano is so good. Okay. So now we're going to do the thumbnail test, which basically, if you have a Windows computer, it's pretty easy. You just go into the folder and covers 2024. That was my neck, in case you didn't know. Large icons is about the size of a thumbnail. So again, the series and my name don't stand out very much, but the titles stand out really well. The silhouettes look really good from far away, and the Earthquake one that does match the series, one, it matches the series, and two, it stands out. It pops a little more. So I do feel like that one does work, and so yeah, I like it. I just gotta figure out what they're doing. Okay, their hands are down, because I had some complaints. I had a lot of complaints about the other ones, which I didn't realize that they didn't look clean. Like, it didn't occur to me, but the positioning of where they were holding each other looked skimpy. It wasn't just her shorts. It looked like he was grabbing her butt in Volcano, apparently. And so, which I understand, Christian romance readers are really sensitive to wanting, when you read clean romance, you want clean romance, you want the covers to look clean, you want the book to reflect that. So I understand. I didn't occur to me. Like, to me, what bugs me about the romance books is if they're spicy, usually they'll have a bare-chested man on the cover, and those are the covers that I watch out for, because that's not the kind of book that I want to read. So, or a couple that's like a little kissing, or they're like really they're getting really frisky with each other, we'll put it that way. So I feel like these are clean, especially when I have in the title. The title kind of reflects that, because like you'll have title, you know, a clean Christian blah blah blah, you know, whatever. All right, so we're gonna do this, because I did this with the Valiant series and it worked really well to put them in order. So you basically just do 1, 2, like you put the number before the book, like that, so that way the next time you come into the folder, they'll all be in order. So that's how they'll look online. So I feel like it's nice that Earthquake's in between both of them, because it does, when you look at them as a series, it does kind of separate Volcano and Wildfire a little bit. So yeah, it's exciting. So now we're going to look at, really quickly, now Amazon, I have found that some people on Amazon try to take advantage of other genres if that makes any sense. So they will try to fit their books in, like, say, a Christian romance category when it's not, and you can tell by the cover that it's not. So I'm going to only, wow, I can't talk. I'm only going to look at books that actually do look like they are clean Christian romance, with a little suspense in there. And we're going to start with Kindle books, because Kindle books and print books are actually different. I actually know authors who promote their books to different categories. So we're going to look at, yeah, see, like these, you can tell, as much as I want Native American romances, these are going to have some frisky moments, we'll say, in the book, unfortunately. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I'm just seeing some random books that look good. Now we have to keep track, because there's different subcategories within clean Christian romance. There's historical Christian romance. There is like cowboy type, like romance. So we got to be careful to find covers that seem like they're within my genre, which is modern day contemporary clean Christian romance. Mine have natural disasters at the end, which I actually can't find any other books like mine. There are disaster books, and then there are romance books. I haven't found any that combine the two, which I did find somebody, and they weren't just critiquing my covers. A lot of people did say that this was a really unique idea and they love the concept. Small town Christian romances. So mine are kind of small town Christian romances. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. I need to focus here. Okay, so these do have kind of a landscape and kind of a sunset sky looking thing in the couple. Mine, of course, has the couple, actually, yeah, the couple on the top, sunset, landscape on the bottom. I've seen some like that where you have a couple and then they have like a shape kind of thing. So the couple landscape, just the landscape. So yeah, I feel like, and the font is like cursive, so that does make sense. See, they have different kinds. Oh, I'm into firefighters right now. Thanks to Fire Country. It's actually a really clean show, and I'm really... Okay, we're gonna look at... See, so these covers have been popping up a lot lately, and they are sweet rom-coms, and so the sweet rom-com romantic comedy covers are changing. So if you do a rom-com with a lot of it's like a lighthearted, feel-good, sweet, cozy kind of romance with some comedy in it, then you'll have an animated cover like this where the freaking characters don't have a face, which I find very odd, but that's just me. It bugs me. So the clean and wholesome, it sucks that they don't actually have a Christian romance category. I think that's going to be in the Christian, and then you go to romance under Christian, so we'll look there too. So a lot of the same ones. Landscapes seem to be big, but the couple is definitely featured. So a lot of them actually have like the couple on the landscape, but some of them feature the couple like this, where it's like divided between the couple and the like this, where the couple kind of, or the character is on the top, landscape on the bottom. So we're gonna go to Kindle ebooks, and we're gonna go to Christian here. I think religion and spirituality, I think. Christian books and Bibles, and then Christian fiction. It's really deep in here, guys. And then Christian romance. Here we go. And we got Amish, historical, Christian mystery, and suspense romance. We're just gonna stick with Christian romance. So an 1800s historical love story, clean romance, happy ending Christian romance. See, that seems fine, but they don't look like they're dressed in the 1800s, so that really throws me off. But here we go. We have a couple, clean Christian African American romance, a couple, and kind of like the landscape at the bottom with the font. So I mean, then there's the curly font with that one. Looks like it has a little bit of the font style to it too. Same couple, landscape. That one has more of a serif font on it. Christmas royalty, we don't need Christmas or royalty, but landscapes, it's Christmas. That's another one from that same author, so she kind of uses the same template for hers. Again, couple, background, landscape at the bottom, title kind of in the middle, same couple, background, you can barely see that, and it's got a mixture of the fonts. That's what somebody was telling me. Of course, I don't have a big enough title for that. Couple kind of blended with the background, and another serif kind of looking font. The Mafia boss and the Christian girl. Okay. I won't judge if people want Mafia that's clean. Okay, we're gonna click on, we've seen, I really like these, honestly, so we're gonna click on that. So again, couple, kind of a blending, and then the background. So we've got a lot of those. Got a lot of just plain old landscapes. We've got some of these, like that seems like it's not clean because again, you don't see the guy's face, it's just his chest. More landscapes, a lot of landscapes. A guy with a chest, so that's forbidden romance. That is definitely not clean. Landscapes featuring kind of thing. We've got a lot of these animated looking ones. More landscapes. A lot of landscapes. This is an Amish Christian, so that's another subcategory that does not mind, so we don't want to copy from that. But I've seen a lot of the Amish ones. It looks like has an Amish lady on a background that kind of matches the Amish kind of vibe or whatever. So we're gonna go down. See, she uses the same template for all of her couples, and hers are not silhouettes, so mine being silhouettes is a little different. But we're gonna do that because that'll get us in the bestseller lists. That's what I want. Here we go, finally. So we're gonna do Christian. We'll stay with romance for a bit. So that's definitely more suspense because the font and the guy and everything. So that's Amish romance. We've got that one again. We've seen that one. Looks like a wagon train. So these are like historical, modern day. Love in the Storm. I've actually heard of that. I think it actually has kind of a storm thing. So that's similar to mine. Disaster storm. It's the closest thing I've been able to find. But it does have the cover and then the landscape. So that's good. Christmas ones always have like the couple in a Christmas looking landscape, so it seems like landscapes and the couples on the landscape is like a big thing. So more Amish stuff, landscapes, and again couple something landscape. So the difference is that my couple isn't like, you can't see their faces, but we're going to, I'm gonna make myself smaller. I'm gonna move my face. And what we're gonna do, let me pick one that actually has quite a few. Okay, we'll do that. And then we're gonna do this, right? And then we're gonna make this extra large icon so it's about the size of a thumbnail. And then we're just gonna scroll through like that. Okay, yeah, that seems good to me. And we're just gonna scroll through. Yeah, I think mine fits. I think the colors are good. I feel like the biggest issue is that mine are silhouettes. I haven't seen any silhouettes, but I think that's okay because it gets the kind of general concept of, you know, through that it's romance and stuff. Because a lot of these are historical or Amish romances, so like that one. Okay, let me do. There we go. All right. Where did it go? That one. See, it's got couple something landscape, so the vibe of couple background landscape is the same. It's just mine, the landscape is the disaster because that's kind of mine. But the few ones that I've seen of modern ones are that aren't spicy or aren't suspenseful, like whole, like the seemingly the whole book being suspenseful like that, like some of these I assume always do couple at the top and the title and then the landscape. And actually, since these are like thumbnail size on a computer, you can actually kind of read my name and the title a little bit better, the subtitle. Again, couple, title, landscape. So I think think it's passed. I think we're good. But I really need to like answer messages and stuff. So I'm going to go for now. It's 8 o'clock. So I've got time and I've got freedom tonight. I can do whatever I want. So I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm gonna work in darkness because I prefer to work that way, and I'm listening to my own music, so this is gonna be muted and you guys are gonna enjoy this little montage. I'm getting ready to format the Calamity's Hope series, but I'm kind of like half working Valiant and Calamity's Hope as I'm going. I like to multitask, so I thought I would film this part, and I also have some ideas for Flood that I want to get done. It's 10 o'clock, so I just got through catching up on most of my emails, listening to Reclaimed, the short companion to Shifter. Its audiobook is done. I've got the narrator, a new narrator chosen for Assassin, and I got him started, character guide, pronunciation guide, all that stuff. Caught up with all my messages, and yeah, so I'm getting ready. I'm just gonna format and get these done and get the ebooks uploaded and get the ebooks changed on BookFunnel. That way all I have to do is just upload the paperbacks when I get the paperbacks in. So anyways, let's get to work, and I'm listening to cats, and Spotify doesn't have it, so we're listening to YouTube, and you guys are gonna have some other musical stuff, so I hope you enjoy.
I can hear the sound, I can hear the beat. I can feel the bass, I can feel the heat. I can sing along, I can shout and scream. I can feel it taking over me. Ooh la la la, ooh la la la. Hey, hey, ooh la la la, ooh la la la. Hey, hey, ooh la la la, ooh la la la. Hey, 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 hey. I hear it calling for me. Calling for me. I feel the rush from the rhythm. I hear it calling for me. I feel the rush from the rhythm. I hear it calling for me. I feel the rush from the rhythm. I hear it calling for me. I feel it. Can you feel it too? I feel the rush from the rhythm. I hear it calling for me. I feel the rush from the rhythm. I hear it calling for me. I feel the rush from the rhythm. I hear it calling for me. I feel it. Can you feel it too?
Okay, so stop the montage. Okay, so if you guys haven't noticed, I don't know how fast the montage was going, but if you haven't noticed, there's been a lot going on. So essentially I realized that I can't just go in and just automatically start getting the interior formatting going, because the interior formatting, the title page and all the chapter headers have to match the cover font. And I don't have the cover font. So as you can see, I was looking around for it, and I found the main cover font, which is this script right here, on a site that I used to use called Envato Elements, and I stopped using it for a while, but they have images, fonts, video clips, like anything you could need, audio, sounds, anything you could possibly need commercially. They have it for a subscription, and you pay a subscription, and what you do is you download the asset that you need per project, and then it's part of that project forever. So in this case, it would be the interior of Wildfire and the interior of Volcano and Earthquake. I would have to download each of those separately, and you download the licensing for them. And so yeah, basically I need the licensing for it because it's not a free font like the cover, like stencil for the Valiant series. So but I couldn't find the font that he used for my author name and the subtitle, the series subtitle, and the series subtitle for the Valiant series. I could not find that on here. So I'm thinking that since I have Canva Pro, I can just use font that is close, which I did look, and this one looks pretty close to me. It's not the same, but it's close enough that I think in the title page it'll be fine. So yeah, I think it's fine to me, because it looks pretty much the same. So why, you know, waste the extra money? However, I don't see anything like that except for on here, and it's $16.50 a month, which is not bad. It used to be $30. It seems like an individual plan. So it used to be $30, so I'm gonna be careful about what I do. But yeah, I'm gonna get a subscription to it and download it for all the interior files that I may need ahead of time. And because I don't have another way of getting this font, and while I'm here I can download some sounds or other fonts or whatever. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I looked around and I could not find it anywhere. So, and I need to get on this interior now, like I can't waste time. So yeah, and once I have it downloaded, I have the license, I can upload it to Canva and then use it to make all the chapter headings like this. And then I'll download each of these as an image individually, and then put them in Atticus for each chapter heading, which I'm still gonna film myself doing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna pause this while I get this, since it'll be payments and stuff, and then I'll resume when I start working again once I get this font. So, okay, so it turns out that subscription was, if you do it yearly, it's $16.50 a month, which is like $200 a year. So I looked and found another one called Creative Fabrica, and it has the font that I need and a lot of other fonts. So if you get a subscription plan, you get all of their fonts for free, and they're actually much, much cheaper. And they have a free trial. So you can download 10 products, and it's only $9 a month after using your 10th credit, or a month after your trial starts. So I feel like that's the best way possible. So I need to create an account. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this, pause it again, and then let you know, guys know when I have this done. Okay, so I got the subscription and I found the font, so we're gonna see if it worked.
Just fine, man, it was good to see.
wondering, stop the montage. If you guys are wondering why I did chapter 27, it's because that's the longest one, and I could see how big I needed to make it or how small I needed to make it to get it to fit on the whole page, and then that would be the size that all of them need to be, because they all should be the same size. You don't want one that's like 40 and then another one that's like 75. It would just look crappy. So just curious. Okay, so my husband's on his way. Wow, I can't talk. My husband's on his way home, and I really need to cook my dinner. So chicken Alfredo tonight. So I'm gonna wait for this to upload, and then I'm gonna save it, close it, and get off here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this montage. If you did, I don't know why I'm saying my normal thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this montage. And it was day 14, by the way, of getting Calamity's Hope together. So now it's just gotta format them. I have the enough chapters to get me through all of them. So yeah, that's everything. And we're gonna set this image, and Atticus will save it automatically, and I'm gonna stop here. So I'll check in with you guys later.